Smith from Writer Now Magazine and TV.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dale.
I'm Kat.
Check it out. Peace out. Love you guys.
Hey, it's Everywhere Eddie, and you're watching Writer Now TV.
Writer Now TV is sponsored by Fran Law.
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
That's where we come in. We come in and we solve that problem for them and really set them on the right track in order to try and get back to what their life was like before the accident happened.
Hi everybody, I'm Robin Hawk. I'm here supporting my good friend T-Man and his Tampa outreach, cruising for homeless veterans today. What a great cause. I'm Robin Hawk. I am the owner of the company Uncaged Life and Uncaged Women Multimedia, and I'm also here representing my social riding group that I'm a part of, Stilettos on Steel. So I'm a hardcore rider and I love these kind of causes. You know, if you can have a chance to support something like this, it's a beautiful cause. It's a beautiful day for riding. Poker run style. Get out there and ride for a cause.
So it's Nova Rex, and what's the name of it?
Raise Your Glass.
Raise Your Glass.
It's a mini single.
That's going to be cool. That is going to be cool.
I'm just making up my own stuff now. You know that.
We're getting ready to shoot a video.
Going behind and beyond the music. It's Real Talk with G-Love and Kenny the Rocker.
All right, G-Love, are you ready for this? On the phone, you know him from hit songs like Still Rockin' America, Sister Christian, the song you just heard, Don't Tell Me You Love Me. This guy has hundreds of music tracks on ESPN, Fox Sports, video games. I mean, it goes on forever. Over 18 million albums sold. He is the badass guitar player for one of my favorite rock bands, Night Ranger, Mr. Brad Gillis. How you doing, Brad?
Oh, cut it out. Come on, Kenny. Hey, I'm doing fine. How you doing? How you doing out there?
Was that a good enough intro for you? I mean, I try to lay it all out there for you.
Wow, I'm bigger. I'm bigger than I thought.
No, man, you're. Hey, G-Love, say hi real quick.
Hi, how are you doing, Brad?
Hi, G-Love. How are you doing, darling? I'm fine and dandy. How are
darling. You? Oh, I love it.
Right, you're all. Don't be flirting over there.
Stop it. I can flirt as much as I like.
Well, you know, Brad, first, thanks for being on the program. We really appreciate it.
You know, I've been kind of going crazy in this COVID situation and hooking up with this new lady that's taking care of my, all this different business for me. We've been setting up all kinds of stuff all over the country, and it's been going real good. And, we're not gigging right now. Night Ranger's kind of dead in the water, so.
Right. No, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I know a lot of, especially smaller, bigger venues too. I mean, you see like Live Nation and Ticketmasters and all these kind of people are struggling. They're all. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen when this is all over with. Poor musicians. I mean,
no one knows.
Radio plays and album sales. You know how that's all been for the last few years. Now the last thing, and they were doing good too, were concerts. Especially if you want to see these bands. And I'm like, now they take that away from you. I mean, what do you do next, right?
Exactly. We actually had one of those drive-in gigs coming up here, and it was supposed to be this last weekend, and they shut that down. So we had 3 at the end of September. Those are canceled. I have no idea when we're playing live again, but it's I always keep myself busy doing music and all these other avenues I'm delving into. So, just trying to keep busy here.
Well, the drive-in thing it sounds like a good idea, but I know that we were trying to get an interview about a month ago with Garth Brooks. And, and he was like the first one to jump out and do that drive-in thing. And from what I understood, it lost millions, man. So I don't know how good I don't know how people are really adapting to that. It's different than, who wants to sit in their cars? I don't know, man.
Well, you can make out.
Well, yeah,
least.
But you can put on a.
You know when people tell you go get a hotel room,
right?
You're in a car.
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want during live music.
Listen to some Night Ranger like back in the day and make out.
I've done it.
Yeah, I bet you have. Hey, it's a weird thing that this happened. We interviewed Rudy Sarzo last Monday, which I happen to be a bass player, and I told him the story. How he was my idol. I kind of geeked out on him a little bit, and what it was in 1982. I'm like a 15-year-old kid in Indiana, and MTV was still kind of hard to find at that point. You had to find somebody that had the dish or whatever. But I remember going and seeing the Ozzy concert in 1982 after, we heard about Randy Rhoads. Everybody, the whole Randy Rhoads thing, which happened here, actually right down the street from where G-Love lives.
That's right.
Not 15 minutes away. But
right.
I'm like, Brad Gillis, we got to check out Brad Gillis. He's got, these shoes to fill. Dude, you slayed it. And I remember watching that, and it changed my life. It really did. That particular concert, big Ozzy fan, Rudy fan, Aldridge fan, you as well. And it was like you guys were superheroes at that time. It was awesome. And I was thinking, were you a Night Ranger at that time when you got that call? I know Rudy said something like it was like 10 days out. They got you 10 days prior, and you just went on there and killed it. But how did that happen?
Well, basically what happened was, Jack and I were in a band called Rubicon in the late 70s, put out a couple records and did that big, huge show down in Irvine. Ontario Motor Speedway, Cal Jam 2.
Okay.
And that was huge for us.
Right.
It's like Santana, Dave Mason, Hart, Santana.
Sure.
It was a huge concert, 250,000 people. It was like the biggest gig of my life as far as attendance.
Right.
But, then Jack and I kind of stayed together. We morphed into Ranger that started in about 1980.
Right.
And, we started doing our demos and trying to shop demos, but not too much going on as far as getting, we had to go in to do a showcase. And so we were trying to prep for that. And meanwhile, I put together a club band because I just wanted to play live. I was playing 5 nights a week doing club stuff,
sure.
rock and roll stuff, and having a blast. And we were doing a couple Ozzy tunes. And, basically what came down to is I had seen Ozzy and Randy play in the middle of 1981 summertime playing at the Oakland Stadium here. And, Randy was being touted as the next Eddie Van Halen.
Sure.
And saw him play, and I was like, wow, how cool is that? So I started popping a few of the Ozzy tunes into this club band, the Alameda All-Stars I was playing in. So we were playing some of that stuff. And I'll never forget it, man. Packed up my truck, heading up to this club in the San Francisco Bay Area, and heard on the radio that there was a plane crash and Randy had died. And I pulled over my truck, and I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of scared me more is like my dad was a pilot. He flew for 40 years being a pilot, and he had a private pilot's license flying Cessnas, like the one that that Randy was killed in.
Right.
And, and just kind of hit a little close to home, I should say. And like kind of freaking out, like, oh my God, life would be taken away so quick. And then I found out the circumstances and how he was buzzing the bus and all this crazy stuff. And, anyway, I went up and, and then all my other bandmates at that time, this club band, found out about it. And we kind of did something for him that night at the show, and in remembrance of, and played some Ozzy tunes. And I think it was a week later, still playing that little club circuit, where this guy came in and saw me play. And he was like, hey, Brad, hey, what do you think if I get you an audition with the band? And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
He goes, no, I think I might be able to get you an audition. Anyway, this guy, his name was Preston Thrall. Preston Thrall's brother was the guitar player, Pat Thrall. Pat Thrall had played in a band with Pat Travers.
Wow, it's a Florida guy.
Pat Travers' band.
Yep.
And Tommy Aldridge was the drummer of that band.
Wow.
So long story short, Preston told Pat told Tommy told Sharon. So I'll never forget getting that call, like 8 a.m, right on Sunday morning. And this lady's like, hey, hello, Bradley. This is Sharon Auden, Ozzy Osbourne's manager. We'd like to fly you to New York for an audition. And I'm like, come on, who is this, man? I'm sleeping.
Right.
Goes, no, this is Sharon. And she goes, would you like me to put Ozzy on the phone? I said, yeah, put Ozzy.
Please, yeah.
And this guy goes, hello, Bradley. This is Ozzy. And I'm thinking, oh boy, who's ever schooling with me? They're doing a good job, right?
Right.
He goes, I want you to get a pen. And
yeah.
I go, okay, Ozzy. I go, I know a couple of these, about 4 or 5 of these songs out of the 18. And he goes, well, you'll learn them, won't you? I said, well, of course I will. I said, how long do I got? This is Sunday morning. He goes, we want to fly you out on Tuesday. I went, oh, great. Okay. Well, this is kind of a crash course lesson, right?
Right.
And about midnight, 12:30 night, I get a phone call from Larry, the road manager, going, hey, Brad, we're all here. You got in okay, right? I said, yeah. He goes, come on up to the master suite up in the top floor and come meet everybody. It's like, okay. So I went up there and hear all this music and commotion and people talking. These big, huge, big double suite doors of this big suite and banging on the door. And Larry answers the door. He goes, oh, Brad, yeah, you got in okay, yeah? And I go, yeah, man, I got in fine, but I didn't have a room. He goes, oh, there was no room there for you? I go, yeah, but $150. I put $135 down. I got $15 in my name. He pulls out his wallet and he gives me 5 fresh $100 bills.
Nice.
He goes, will this work? And I'm like, getting better. He goes,
wow.
He goes, well, come on in and meet Sharon and Ozzy. You know,
right.
So I went in and met Sharon, and oh, Bradley, glad you made it. Oh, we're glad to have you, and just let me know what you need to, learn all the songs.
Ozzy goes, come on, follow me, and the suite has like upstairs bedrooms to it. And I followed him upstairs with my guitar, and everyone's looking up like, good luck. And Ozzy shuts the bedroom door. He goes, sit down. So I sit down on the bed, and he sits on the floor with his legs crossed. He looks up and he goes, what do you want to play for me? And I said, well, I know Flying High again. He goes, let's do it. So I just started playing. He said, oh no, here we go. And he's like looking up singing to me. And I had no amplifier, so I was like, So I got to the solo, and I started doing all the tapping things for the solo, and played it all for him, and then went right back into the rhythm for the chorus out. He jumps up. I jump up. He gives me a big hug. He goes, I love you. Pull me through. Opens the door to the suite and goes, ah! Like this big scream, and walks downstairs, and that was good, I guess. Ah! And he walks down, and oh, we got a new guitar player.
Hey, thank you, too. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. And you, too, G-love.
Oh, well, thank you, Brad Gillis.
Bradley Gillis.
Bradley Gillis.
Thanks,
yes.
bud. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate it, man. And keep rocking, buddy.
Right. See you guys.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Hi, I'm Charlie McGraw for Rider Now Magazine, television and podcasts. And things are letting up. Everybody's out riding. I know I've been on the scooter every day. And pretty soon, before you know it, we're going to have festivals, all kinds of things going on. And Rider Now Magazine and television will tell you what's going on and have great features and great guests. So tune in, check it all out, and I'll see you on the road.
We are about dedicated and committed to taking care of our riders. All of our staff that work in our bike trucks all ride, so we're very bike friendly, and we're here for the bike community. They're the ones that keep us busy, and we have no problem with working with you and giving back. So if you need us, we're here 24/7 for any and all of our riders.
Over the yellow belly wankers. You know, they tried to keep us off this event today, but surprise, surprise, losers! Shut up. Get out! And speaking of losers, look at this audience. What is going on here? Shut your face, bartender! Nobody else! You haven't even got any bloody Guinness beer on that bar! That's why you're all fat Americans. Just forget it. We've got a room full of veteran heroes here. Oh, so you want to all end up with this bloody building, this bloody useless town? That's why we beat you, Red Coat! And everyone is back coming out here trying to sing your national anthem. Oh, look back into the sunshine, incidentally.
Valerie Smith from Rider Now Magazine, getting ready to open up the brand new Liquid Therapy Bar at 6501 Park Boulevard. We're going to have food. We're going to have all our great bike nights, our car shows. We're going to have karaoke. We're going to have pool tournaments. It's going to be a constant, non-stop party here at the all-new Liquid Therapy Bar. Come out and check us out. Can't miss it. It's going to be an awesome time. Look forward to seeing you. 6501 Park Boulevard. Let's do this.
Hi, thanks again so much for watching the show, and I just want to talk to you guys about Gibtown Bike Fest. It's a great event. You guys need to come down if you've never been. I don't know exactly how many years it's been going on, but a lot, and always a good band lineup, just like we interviewed the guys from Night Ranger. A really, really good show. So you guys come on down. Thanks again for watching the show, and remember, go to YouTube to watch our show, or you can go to the Rider Now Magazine page and just click on our Rider Now TV font to see all the past shows and to watch the shows that will be coming up at 7 o'clock on Monday nights. You know, Facebook is really changing, and pretty soon, as you all see what's happening, there may not be a Facebook, and we still want to stay out there with you. So you guys pay attention to what's going on. Go to ridernowmagazine.com, click on the font, Monday nights at 7 p.m., and we'll see you guys at Gibtown Bike Fest. Please come up, say hello, let us take your picture, let's interview you for a TV show. You know, we really, really love what we do, and we want to keep doing it with you. And thanks again to our attorney sponsor, Friend Hosh Law.
This is Valerie Smith from Rider Now Magazine and TV.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dale.
I'm Kat.
Check it out. Peace out. Love you guys.